Hello and welcome to Martin Lucas Investor Channel. My name is Sensei Crypto, and we are here doing the part two of the video. Unfortunately, the stream had to come to an end, but we're starting again with the news to start off with that the Bank of England cuts rates by 0.25% down to 4.25%. That is obviously bullish news for the markets. Today, let's just make sure we are running smoothly. I think we are. We've got our screens back. So yes, Bank of England cuts rates by a quarter point. The Bank of England has cut interest rates per percent, but stressed it was not a preset path to further reductions as it prepares for the impact of Donald Trump's trade policy. Thursday's split decision, the fourth rate reduction since August, comes ahead of the announcement of a US-UK trade deal that London hopes will reduce the tariffs hit on British exports. The Bank of England ninth-person monetary policy committee was split between the 5 members who supported the cut and the 2 who favoured a bigger half point reduction, and 2 who wanted rates to stay. So most committee members wanted cuts, some wanted bigger cuts, and only 2 wanted it to stay. Inflationary pressures have continued to ease, so we've been able to cut rates again today, said Andrew Bailey, the Bank of England governor. But he added, interest rates are not on autopilot, they cannot be. The pound moved above $1.33 after the vote, putting it in a positive territory for the day after vote shift and language about rate cuts prompted traders to trim their rate cut bets. The yield on 2-year gilt is up 0.06%. What's the other big news? Well, we've got this Donald Trump to announce trade deal with the UK as well. Donald Trump is set to announce a trade deal with the UK on Thursday, making Britain the first country to reach an agreement with the US since the White House announced sweeping tariffs last month. UK officials expect the deal to be limited and focused on the car and steel industry, those hit hardest by Trump's trade war, with a 25% tariffs on their US exports. This should be a very big and exciting day for the United States of America and the United Kingdom, the president said on his Truth Social platform on Thursday, as he announced the trade press conference at 10 a.m. local time in the White House. So be prepared for that. We'll be covering that live on the show as well. That will all be going on live on this channel. The trade deal would be second in a week for the UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, who sealed a pact with India. A lot of people are not very happy about that, but we're not here to discuss that right now. So big day in the markets. Cryptocurrencies are moving up. We've got XRP pumping now, up 4% on the day. We are looking to hit $2.30 potentially today on XRP. We've got Ethereum up 8%. We've got the broader markets as well. We're looking at the stock markets here as well. The AI sector is up. We've got Nasdaq up. What else do we have? We've got the S&P 500 is up 1% back above resistance, heading potentially 3% higher. Nasdaq up 1.22%. What else is the news from today? We've got the trade deal with the UK, AI chips. Trump's team also plans to rescind parts of the Biden-era restrictions on AI chip exports and giving a lifeline to companies like Nvidia and AMD, which are both up. Please do hit the like button. Let's share this out to as many people as we can to get everyone back in the stream. So please do hit that like button. Bitcoin nears $100,000. Remember, $100,000, $102,000 is the next level of resistance. As soon as we get above that, I do believe all-time highs will be next. There is still tariff pain. I mean, Toyota's down, expects 1.3 billion income hit due to tariffs. So there is pain still there. Junk debt markets reawakens. High yield bonds are back with investors' appetite strong for risk. European demand is surging, expecting rate cuts. Riskier deals like PIK notes and dividend recaps are also back. Also, to counteract that, unfortunately, we've got the Pakistan-India conflict escalating. 12 Indian drones were shot down. The Pakistan stock market down 7%. Japan's youth go risk on. We've got a lot of younger people in Japan getting more risk on, which is very different to past generations, which would hold cash and bonds and stuff like that. So, big day on the markets today, big day on the show today. We've got a lot of events lined up for you back to back. Let's have a look at who's back in the show while we see if Sky News is covering any further information on. Let's just have a quick look, because there was apparently some leaks on what that trade deal would look like. So let's just go back and see if we can find that. Just going back to see if we've got. Here we go. We've got some information here we want to show you as well.
The reasons for that is that we also levy tariffs on imports. We can take a look at those here. 10% on cars coming from third countries. That's anyone we don't have a deal with, so not just the US. We levy a digital services tax. It's not a tariff, but it could count in these negotiations, because a lot of that affects many of the American tech giants who sell. But look, in agriculture, wheat has effectively a tariff. It's taxed by weight. 12% tariff on beef, plus extra money for every 100 kilos. The same for pork and chicken. So we do tariff food, and it's these areas that could see a reduction in tariffs and taxes to open up the UK market, because the biggest barrier to the US is not these tariffs, important though they are to protect our industry, it is food regulations. And we have regulations that mean across the board that the government say they won't drop, that mean when you take it in total, food imports from the United States are just over £1 billion. Meat down the bottom there, that's tiny. That's a big opportunity for the US. But if the food regulations aren't going to change, and it's going to be those tariffs we can expect to see cut later today. Details to follow this afternoon.
There we go. We've got a bit of an insight of what could be part of that deal. Let's see if there's any breaking news as well. Nope, that's the Bank of England cuts interest rates. So I just want to come back and make sure we have a nice ending to the stream, because there's a lot going on the channel today. Keep an eye out on the 10 a.m. Washington time for the Trump announcement. We'll be covering that live, and also straight after this show we'll be sending you to Martyn, who's going to be taking on the UK government, so that will be exciting. Please do stay tuned for that. Let's see who's back with us in the show today. Thank you, Martyn, for that. Hit the like button on your way back in, says DJ Haynes. Please do that. We did lose all our audience, unfortunately. It is something that happens, but hopefully it will never happen again. JJ Ball, we are back. Liston Win says, hello everyone. Mike is back. Thank you for being back with us, Mike. The Peckman is here. Afternoon all. Hi, Mike. Good morning, Sensei and the Lucasade family, says Sandra. Hi, Peckman. How many likes do we have on the show? We've got 65 people watching and only 12 likes. Please do hit that like button. Let's get everyone back in the show. Let's have another look at the markets. So we've got the Nasdaq 100 up 1.3%. Let's see what that looks like on the 5-minute chart. Are we rebounding? Yes, we are. We are heading back towards the upside. We had a little bit of a downfall, but we found some support, and we are continuing to move up. The S&P 500 back up over 1% on the day pre-market as well. Bitcoin dominance is falling. It got very close to our target, actually. Our target was around 65.5%. It got up to 65.4%, and now it's down nearly 1% on the day. Let's see. Once we finally break this trend line, we are looking at a big altcoin season, so we'll be keeping an eye on that as well. We've got total crypto market cap back above $3 trillion as well. So that is looking good, back above that resistance from 2021 highs. So again, that is looking good on the total crypto market cap as well. Gold is down on the day. Aave is close to being up 10% on the day now. Ethereum up 8%. Tony is asking me for an analysis and targets for Ethereum. Well, Ethereum's target now, the main one is looking around $2,600. The one in between, we'll have to look at the Fibonacci's from that high of 20 earlier in December of 2024. We are coming up to our first target. It's around $2,000. After that target, you're looking at 2,500, 2,400, 2,600. Yeah, the target is very much, you break $2,000, it's possibly $2,600 next. So Ethereum does have that nice upside potential now. I would be targeting. I would be holding my Ethereum at this point. It had got hammered very very badly recently, but finally it's found its bottom. It's breaking out again, and I wouldn't be surprised to see $2,600 as the next target for Ethereum. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so that's all fine. Okay, so in 5 minutes' time, you will be seeing Martyn go live with one of the most important news stories or the most important live streams, I think, for a very long time. And I think that's going to be a key for all UK investors, global investors as well. Let's make some change. We've done it twice before. Martyn will be doing it again. So get ready for that stream that's happening in a few minutes' time. Do stay where you are, stay with us, because that stream is going to be massive and we need everyone's support on that stream. What's Bitcoin doing? Has it hit 100,000 yet? It's $500 away from hitting $100,000 dollars. I think there will be a lot of volatility during Trump's announcement at 10 a.m. Washington time, so we will keep an eye on that. What would that be in? Let's see what that is in UK time as well. 10 a.m. Washington time in UK. That'll be 3 p.m. our time. 3 p.m. In the UK. That's when that event will be. We'll be going live a little bit earlier than that. Martyn will be covering that, he said. So we look forward to that. Hi, Sensei. Can you have a quick analysis targets for Ethereum? I hope that was good enough for you, Tony. Oh, you said thank you. No worries at all. Okay, well, thank you everyone for tuning back into the show. What I'm going to do now is do what I just did, which is send you back over to Martyn's stream. That will be starting in a few minutes' time. Thank you all for tuning in. I do apologise again for the issue we had there. A lot of good news coming out today. Don't FOMO in, have a plan, stick to it. But before we get into that 10 a.m. stream, the one that's happening at 3 p.m. UK time, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a very volatile time on the markets. So do stay tuned for that as well. Altcoin meter now 32. Small steps. Thank you, Steve, for that. What's your S&P 500 targets? I'll show you very much. I'll show you now on the futures version. US 500. My targets on the S&P 500. One of them was hit, which was where we are now, and that's actually held as support, which is bullish. So let's go on to the 1-day time frame. This was our first target. It was hold if you can. Okay, I'll stay. Thank you, Martyn. Let me know when to go. So we've got the US 500. My first target has been hit. And the good news about this target is there's a bullish trend. I mean, you've gone above the resistance and you've held the resistance as support and you're breaking out again. So my next target on the S&P 500 would be 5,830 or 5,892. What does that result in? That's about a 2.5 to a 3.5% move towards the upside. That's my next main target, and once we break out of that, I think all-time highs and beyond will be next. The reason that's my target is because that's a 786. That's a deep retrace. Even if you're bearish on the markets, you sometimes have these deep retraces to these Fibonacci levels, and then you come all the way back down again. So that's the line in the sand. We get back above that, and then you sort of get back above the parallel channel. You're looking to go to all-time highs. So next target is 2.5 to 3.5% move up on the S&P 500. Mike's got a request. APDL. APLD. Oh, sorry. APLD. Applied Digital Corporation. Oh, we have looked at this once before. Very much bouncing from the upward sloping resistance. What's next on this? I mean, it's up pre-market 3%, so next target's around $6, just above $6. Fibonacci is also, yeah, I mean, $6.09 is our next main level of resistance on the. Okay, we've got updated time for Martyn. Let me just click on that link. Yes, we do have the updated time. Okay, so Mike, it's very much probably just above $6, $6.10 will be the next target. The good news about it is you can see it's holding its upwards trend. Remember, the trend is your friend, and the trend right now is higher lows. More people are owning it. The trend is towards the upside. I wouldn't be buying now, that's for sure. I mean, there's no trade to be taken right now. But if you've already taken your trade, I would say $6.10 will be your next resistance, and then we'll have another look at it. If you get back above $6.10, what we want to see is getting back above it, coming back, testing its support, another higher low, a bullish retest, and then you can go up to $8.13. And then we'll do the same thing again. Get back above $8.13. You can get $11. But we just don't want to get ahead of ourselves, because I don't want to just sound ultra bullish. I'm just saying specific levels. Let's see how it reacts. But for now, the next level is $6.10. Let's see if we get back above that, and then we can start targeting some higher levels. Long term, however, it's looking good. Higher lows. The long-term trend also has lower highs, so $11 would be something we want to get back above to change that long-term trend of this stock as well. So, Mike, whenever you like, just drop it in the chat again, and we'll have another look at it. Thank you very much for that suggestion. Jobless unemployment report in 2 minutes, by the way. Classic car nut. The classic car nut, you've lost your membership badge. Let me give. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but here is your. If you want to become a member again, you'll be able to get your badge back if you've done it within a certain amount of days. Whatever you were on, you can get that back as well. You'll get your whatever month you were on. So do that. Do consider doing that before that expires. My ticket is 47 and my unique code is Y5ZJ. Sem. Okay, let's have a quick look for you. Um, oh, Sem, you've got a 2-month badge. So unless your badge changes in the next week, what you'll have to do is go through a different version of getting onto Discord. Martyn will explain that to you. The rule is if you're over 3 months badge. So what I'm going to do is close your ticket, and then maybe you will have your 3-month badge before the deadline, and the deadline is on the announcement channel. You can read the rules. The announcement channel says the deadline is on the 15th of May. So hopefully you get a 3-month badge before then. If not, it's only a couple dollars and you can join Discord that way. How much selling will gold get? What is the price you expect in a regular market, or do you think we're going to go up even more? But I mean, the trend is your friend. The trend for gold right now is towards the upside. It is just you just don't want to fight the trend. The trend, you don't want to fight the Fed. Same with the trend, you don't want to fight the trend. So, for example, last weekend when we were looking at gold, it was looking a little bit bearish. We were saying it could go down. It's losing support. There was a bearish top indicator. However, we just went straight back towards the upside. So one important lesson is that the trend is your friend, and the trend right now is very much to the upside. So you don't really want to be betting against gold, but you also want to be cautious that it is at very high levels. It does have a tweezer top, that potentially a double top situation as well. So the upside target on gold is $4,200. I think in time we'll get there. Whether that's in the short term or the long term, we'll get there at some point. And that's my next main target. However, if we don't start regaining the levels we're at right now, if we don't start showing some support and continuing this higher low structure, there is also the possibility that gold can return to some more normal levels. If this parabolic trend ends, you have to be prepared for at least a 15% move towards the downside. So gold holders normally just hold long term. no problem there. If you're looking to open a position here, if you're looking 15 years plus, 10 to 15 years, which most investments should be, then again, you're probably fine. Again, nothing I say during the stream is financial advice. It's just my thoughts and opinions only. However, gold right now, it can turn volatile. It could take a dive towards the downside, not much support, and you can be looking at 15% down. So it's a hard one to trade right now. What I'd be looking for is holding these levels, $3,365 dollars an ounce, and then starting to take out this tweezer top. So I'll keep an eye on gold. Uncertainty will push gold up, but not really a trade to be done right now on gold. Gold goes up until they dump gold into the market, and yeah, and right now there a lot of central banks are buying gold, so not much dumping. What's the normal level? Um, what's the normal level? I mean, I don't think there's such thing as a normal level. It depends where we are in the market, but I mean, previously the line in the sand, the normal level was around $2,000, and that's where we broke out from. Um, Gold's fair value right now, who knows? I wouldn't be able I don't know what you mean by normal level, to be honest. Oh, we've got a new member.
Lee Ramsey has become a member.
Thank you for becoming a member, Lee Ramsey. You get lots of perks. Oh, you've got a 2-month badge as well, so you have been a member before. So, Jerry, what do you mean by normal level, though? What- I don't. I've never heard such a term, to be honest. A normal level. What are you looking for here? Um, Gold goes up to the dump on the market, or people go into actives. Yeah, gold goes up on uncertainty. Gold goes up as a store of value. Gold goes down on a risk on markets. Gold goes up. It's going up on all sorts of news at the moment. But you said normal. Did I? I thought I said normal level because of your. Oh, normal line. I'd have to watch back. I don't know what I've said. I apologize if I called it a normal line, normal level. I wouldn't know what I meant by that, so I apologize about that. But I don't I don't remember saying it. Yeah, so I'd say around 2,000 to 2,800 for gold, as around 2020. Yeah, but there's no. I don't think. I mean, if you look at the run gold went on in 2002 onwards, I mean, you never saw those normal levels again. I mean, the normal level back then you might say was $500 or $800, but once you went back on that big trend, you never came back to those levels. You came back to maybe $1,000, which was double. Um, yeah, I mean, in that bear market, you came back down to $1,000. So if we see another bear market, what was the move down here? That was a 46% move to downside. So let's say this is the top. I would say the lowest you can potentially see it going back to is those 2020 highs at $2,000. So that's always the sort of the line in the sand. Tend to scroll back to my message, you missed it. Vanessa, I apologise. There is no 3-month badge since it's 1 month, 2 month. No, there is a 3-month badge, Vanessa. Don't worry. I'm sure there is a 3-month badge. I think there's a 3-month badge. Let me have a look. Pretty sure there is a 3-month badge. Otherwise, we've picked the wrong number there. Let me see. Pretty certain there is. Membership. Oh no. Okay, you are correct. Um, yes, there is no 3-month badge. Yes, there is no 3-month badge. Well, I will talk to Martyn. Maybe it's going to be hard to, to. I think the 3's for 3 years. Yes, you are right, Steve. I apologise. There is no 3-month badge. Um, well, I will get back to you again. So I apologise um, for. Let me see if I can open up I've opened up your ticket again, so we will check that. I can see people's date between. Okay, so Martyn can see. Okay, Martyn can see. Okay, so I've reopened your ticket. I apologise. We will see what your month is. Let's see who asked for that. Martyn, can you check for Sam? I've reopened his ticket. He's verified the code. And then if you can let me know. Can you onboard Discord? Yes, LEB, I can. But I can't for a 2-month badge because I don't know where I'm looking. I'll probably figure that out. I was disappointed expecting a 3-month badge and my Discord. Jerry, don't be disappointed at all. I mean, it doesn't change anything. We can still check if you've been a member for 3 months. Sushi Master, don't worry. I've reopened your ticket. What we're going to do is check how long you've been a member. Sensei, I love the view out your window. It looks like a bit of a forest scene. Very relaxing. Oh, thank you very much. There we go. That's the view out the window. Okay, we're going to send you over to Martyn now. I think he's nearly ready. I have to go pick up my brother from the airport, so I'm going to go do that. Okay, cool. What's the next show for you guys? We've got this ready for you. It's a very, very big show, so thank you all for tuning in. I want everyone to go over there and straight away get in the comment section, start saying hello. Make sure you go over, and the first thing you do is hit the like button. This stream will take you directly there. I'm going to check that as well. This stream should take you directly there. Yes, it's going to take you directly there. So big show there, and then we'll move on to the opening bell and also the big news conference from Donald Trump. Have a safe trip, Sensei. Thanks for everything. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I know, but it's not a badge. Jerry, don't worry. The 6-month badge, you'll get it, and you get a lot of perks of that. Anytime I see a 6-month badge, I always do a lot more requests for free and stuff like that. So 6-month badge is big. It will come around in no time. God, along with everything else is manipulated, says Foxy Woods. Good job, Sensei. Good job on the shop, Sensei. Martyn said. Good job on the shop, Sensei. Martyn said, "Don't give him a big headlock." Thank you, Motto18. Oh, I mean, it's. Should we show you the shop? Where is it gone? Let me bring it up. Thanks for mentioning it. That's very kind. Yeah, Martyn never says it looks good. He just, you know what he's like. He never wants to admit it looks good. There we go. The official Martyn Lucas shop. You've got the XRP merch. You've got all the mugs on the mug section here. Oh, we should get rid of the space mug is sold out. This one is going to be sold out. There's only 2 mugs left. It's the Lucasades Win mug. That's one we were buying the bottom of the market a few weeks ago. Only 2 of these items left on that mug. You've got Martyn's mugs, you've got my mugs, you've got our new glasses as well. The pint glasses, water glasses, whatever you want to call them. Me and Martyn's logo, that's currently on sale. You've got these mugs as well, the Get to the Chopper mugs. What this does is a full fundamental analysis as well. So what we'll do is create a video with the full technicals, the full fundamentals. Martyn will do a whole review on it. That will be basically like an hour-long video on your favorite stock. So I'll give you the link to that. Get to the Chopper mug. That's why the prices are a bit higher. It is a big mug. It is a limited to 5 as well, but you get a full fundamental analysis. That's the Get to the Chopper mug. Here's the magic mug. Someone got it and was like, "Why is it so black?" And then they poured their I think it was RB, and then they poured their hot water in, and it showed up. So this is the magic mug. And what you can see with the magic mug is you pour the hot water in, and then it reveals itself. What you can do with that is the 40% off deal. You get the magic mug, the XRP mug, the Lucasades Win mug. So that there's only 2 of them left. So only basically 2 of these bundles left, and you get 40% off. That's one of the best deals we've ever done. So all 3 of those mugs, they're all limited mugs. This one only has 2 left. The Lucasades Win mug, XRP mug. There's only 6 left. And the magic mug, only 7 left. But because there's only 2 of the Lucasades Win mug left, there will only be 2 more of these bundles. So you can get that while stocks last. That's the mugs. Here's my new favorite section is the novelty items, things I've designed myself. You've got buy like Buffett on the front. You've got be greedy when others are fearful on the front. This is on the back. Buy like Buffett on the back. Available in a wide range of sizes, and also for those people that look for the offers, you can get the t-shirt and the mug. The mug will be 25% off. But the ones who really look closely, if you buy the mug first and then add the t-shirt, you get 25% off the t-shirt. So the people that are looking know what to do. You can get the mug, get the t-shirt for 25% off, and then get that as a bundle. And then if you hit certain targets, you get another 20% off. £100, you get 20% off. £125, and you get a free mug as well. So that's to reward the big spenders in the shop. What else do you have? You've got the regulate. You can regulate the exchange, but not the code. That's towards our people that are not very happy about the regulations in the crypto space, especially in the UK. You can regulate the exchange, but not the code. That's on the back of that one. Free chicken for the free chicken joke that I was never a part of. Unfortunately, there is the free chicken. This is on the back. You got Martyn's face. Take care of yourselves and each other. That's what we say at the end of every show. That's the novelty item. And then Vu, how do you do? Is another t-shirt. So that's our novelty items. I hope you like them. I do really like them as well. XRP merch for XRP family. You do actually have an XRP bundle as well for the XRP fans. What do you get? Let's go. Here we go. You get the jumper. You can pick what size mug you want and a t-shirt, and you save money there. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. We're going to send you straight to Martyn now. He's going to have his big show now. We're going to make change. He's taking on the UK government. So if you want to see what that's about, do stick around. Did you see my kitty handle picture? No, I don't know what that is. I need the kettle on. I'm ready for a tea, says James. Check out the Martyn Lucas merchandise store. Martyn and Centre, the limited edition mugs now available. 007 approves. Drink your tea in style. Order now. The perfect gift for the perfect cuppa. We love it, James. Thank you for supporting it. Thank you all. What we're going to do now is send you over straight to Martyn. His show starts now. So I will send you there now. Go straight there. First thing you do is hit the like button. Very important video. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.